Donovan Fondre here with JumpStart cooking tips and recipes. You may have seen one of our previous shows where we talked about the famous exploding potato in the microwave. And we dispelled that myth because they don't explode. At least I've never had one do that. But some things can. As I mentioned, a hard shell squash like this. This can burst. I'm not going to say explode, but it can burst because it's a hard, solid shell, and as the moisture builds up inside and expands, it can cause it to crack and burst. So, to avoid that, we take a weapon and pierce the shell of this spaghetti squash. The instructions for this guy is to cut it in half. And I hate it when that instruction is given because it's so difficult to cut things that are hard like this, and the chance of the knife slipping or rolling off like this can cause you to hurt yourself. So I prefer to cook these things whole. And since we have the microwave and it does it so fast, there is no problem with that. Usually they say cut it in half, put it on a cookie sheet, bake it in your oven for 45 minutes to an hour, take it out, scoop out the seeds, and proceed with the spaghetti squash. You're going to like this. It's kind of a cute vegetable, and it's so easy to do with your microwave oven. And it's no different than doing it in your conventional oven. So in you go, my friend. Oh, stay in there in the middle, doesn't matter, on the side, wherever. 10 minutes for that size squash. If it's bigger, it'll take a little longer. If it's smaller, a little bit less time. But this is about 10 minutes for that average. And of course, then I test it by poking it. The shell should be soft. That means that the ingredients inside are cooked. So we'll be back in a little bit over 9 minutes to show you the spaghetti squash. Spaghetti sauce is beckoning to be removed from the microwave oven. 10 minutes for this size spaghetti squash. Oh, it is hot, 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 hot. So we use a towel to remove our squash. And now let's check it out to make sure that it is done perfectly. Again, your old friend, the instant read thermometer, will take it to 200 degrees. And it'll tell me that it is done. 200, 198, 200. How do you do it, Don? You've been doing it 30 years. You better get it right one of these days. All right. You can also just poke it. Take a knife and poke it. Goes in, oh, easily. It is done beautifully. All right. Now, as you saw me when I took it off, it is hot. So we're going to now cut it in half. So to do that, I'm going to hold it with a towel and run my knife through here. So soft, so easy. Other side. And there we are. Now, with all squash, they have membrane inside, and it's not really that edible. If you were really hungry, I guess you could do it. You could take these seeds out if you want, and you can dry them and make dried seeds in your microwave. All you do is take them off, wash them, clean them off from all that debris, and then salt them, put them in a pie dish, put them in your microwave, and cook them until they get crispy, crunchy. All right, now look at this. Called spaghetti squash because when we strip it down here, you will see strands of spaghetti squash. It's a vegetable, but it has strands just like your spaghetti. Isn't that neat? The kids like this, something unique and different. You say, come on, have some spaghetti, and they don't realize they're getting another vegetable. Mom, Dad, what are you doing to us? This is a vegetable. But I know my producer, his kids love vegetables. So if you can get them started early, eating more vegetables, they're going to be healthier throughout their lives. There we have a dish of spaghetti squash. Let's put a little butter on this and a little freshly ground pepper. You can also put spaghetti sauce, just like you would with grain spaghetti. Nice side dish. And there we have it. Spaghetti squash in only 10 minutes. Delicious, delightful, and something a little different for your table. Your JumpStart cooking tip for today. All of our recipes and tips are included in our JumpStart cookbook. And look at our website, which is jumpstartcooking.com. Duh. That's it for today.